kickoff for the Chargers.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This will be filled at the 17. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and...
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny McCall. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14.
Ian Thomas.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
For 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, McDonald. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, that's 1st down. Clock keeps moving.
Not much there, only a yard.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though.
And 9 at the 37-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this concerned. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. From the gun, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. As a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're looking to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Running on first down, Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on second down. McDonald on the screen. This is Eckler. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Brings up third and 2.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's McDonald. And that's into the hands of Eckler. They're down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Chargers.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
The 8-yard line.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Here is Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to truck? To take care of the ball. If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Lock. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Lock. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. McDonald. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Sewell Douglas picks it. 2nd interception interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Carolina.
First down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to find Keith Kirkwood that time, and that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets them to about the 44. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Leading the tough yards and their fullback. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
This is a counter play. Eckler, he's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. McDonald sets to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun, McDonald. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 25-yard.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Trenton Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
McCaffrey. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 36. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Panther first down.
Block working out of the gun. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Block. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. This pass finds its way to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
37-yard line.
Throwing is McDonald. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
17-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Eckler. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's a run with Balaj. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's McDonald to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Joey Sly.
In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Sly lining up for the point after.
Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch.